Earthquakes are a normal outcome of tectonic plate movements in the outermost layer of our planet. The National Earthquake Information Center estimates that there are millions of shocks per year, ones that can be felt or that can result in damage of about $30,000. This equates to an annual average of 82 large earthquakes. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, there are roughly 16 major earthquakes every year with a magnitude of 7 or above. The Pacific Rim, which is the most seismically active region of the world, has experienced some of the strongest earthquakes ever recorded. The Ring of Fire is another, far more terrifying name for it. Here, the Pacific Plate collides with several other tectonic plates. Some of the earthquakes were so deadly that they caused huge damage to the lives and properties of human beings. In this video, we will talk about the top 10 deadliest earthquakes that were caught on security cameras. Don't go anywhere and watch the video till the end. Coming back to the video. No. 10. 1989 Loma Prieta earthquake, magnitude 6.9. On October 17, 1989, at 5:04 p.m. local time, the central coast of California was struck by the Loma Prieta earthquake. The shock was named for the adjacent Loma Prieta Peak in the Santa Cruz Mountains and was focused in the forest of Nissi Mark State Park in Santa Cruz County, about 10 miles, 16 kilometers, northeast of Santa Cruz on a portion of the San Andreas Fault System. The shock, with an MDU magnitude of 6.9 and a maximum modified Mercalli intensity, caused 3,757 injuries and 63 fatalities. No. 9. Mexico 2017, magnitude 7.1. The 2017 Puebla earthquake, which was recorded as having a magnitude of 7.1, occurred on September 19, 2017 at 13:14 Central Daylight Time, 18:14 UTC, and it was followed by 20 seconds of intense shaking. About 55 kilometers, 34 miles, south of the Mexican city of Puebla was where it had its epicenter. More than 40 structures collapsed as a result of the earthquake, which also caused damage in the Mexican states of Morelos and Puebla, as well as the Greater Mexico City region. Around 6,000 people were hurt, and 370 people perished as a result of the earthquake and subsequent building collapses, 228 of whom died in Mexico City. Streets were blocked, transportation was halted, power poles were down, and many other things. Because Mexico City is the busiest metropolis, a great deal of damage was done to both private and public schools. No. 8. Alaska 2018, magnitude 7.1. An earthquake with a magnitude of 7.1 struck Anchorage in south-central Alaska on November 30, 2018 at 8:29 a.m. AKST. The epicenter of the earthquake occurred close to Point McKenzie, about 10 miles, 16 kilometers north of Anchorage at a depth of 29 miles, 47 kilometers. A magnitude 5.7 aftershock with a center 2.5 miles, 4.0 kilometers, north-northwest of the municipality occurred 6 minutes after the first one. Even in Fairbanks, the earthquake was audible. According to reports, 117 people were hurt, structures were lost, and significant damage occurred. You can see how devastated the buildings were in the above video, which is unimaginable in that circumstance. No. 7. Trinidad 2018, magnitude 7.3. And magnitude 7.3 earthquake occurred on August 21, 2018, near Venezuela's northern coast. The quake is believed to be the biggest to hit the nation since the San Narciso earthquake in 1900. In addition to causing shaking and forcing evacuations in Caracas, it also caused damage and brief foam and power outages in Trinidad and Tobago, Grenada, Dominica, Barbados, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines, Brazil, Colombia, Guyana, and Trinidad and Tobago. Although the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center had issued a warning about possible waves and a tsunami alert had been issued for coastlines, no tsunami was anticipated. The concrete from the unfinished Tower of David building fell, causing damage that included a sidewalk closure and traffic restrictions. There were initially no reports of casualties in the area, according to the state governor. According to multiple Venezuelan government sources, There were no recorded injuries, but an escalator collapse at a center close to the epicenter was said to have caused injuries there. 5 people were later confirmed dead, having suffered heart attacks due to shock during the earthquake. No. 6. Turkey-Syria earthquake 2023, magnitude 7.8. An Enlil 7.8 earthquake that occurred on February 6, 2023 at 4:17 Turay impacted northern and western Syria, as well as southern and central Turkey. The epicenter was 20 miles, 32 kilometers, to the west-northwest of Gaziantep. The earthquake, which peaked at Etsi extreme on the Mercalli scale, was followed by one measuring Enlil 7.7. The second earthquake occurred 95 kilometers, 59 miles, to the north-northeast of the first one in the province of Kahramanmaraş. There were tens of thousands of fatalities and extensive damage. The Enlil 7.8 earthquake is jointly the second biggest recorded in the nation, behind the 1668 North Anatolia earthquake and the strongest to occur in Turkey since the 1939 Erzincan earthquake of the same magnitude. No. 5. Nepal 2015, magnitude 8.1. The Gorkha earthquake, which occurred in Nepal in April 2015, left 21,952 people injured and 8,964 dead. The Kathmandu Valley's UNESCO World Heritage Sites were among the mountain regions that were damaged by the 8.1 magnitude earthquake. Its epicenter occurred at Barpak, Gorkha, east of Gorkha District, some 85 kilometers, 53 miles, northwest of central Kathmandu, and its hypocenter was at a depth of around 8.2 kilometers, 5.1 miles. After the 1934 Nepal BR earthquake, it was the worst natural disaster to hit Nepal. No. 4. Chile 2015, magnitude 8.3. With a moment magnitude of 8.3 to 8.4, the 2015 Illapel earthquake struck 46 kilometers offshore of Illapel on September 16 at 19:54, 32 Chile Standard Time. Multiple aftershocks were stronger than magnitude 6 and 2 were stronger than 7.0 moment magnitude after the first earthquake, which lasted between 3 and 5 minutes. Other accounts state that 15 people perished and 14 were injured. Despite the earthquake's 8.3 magnitude record, which signaled a tsunami, only a few people were killed. As a result, 1 million people were forced to leave the impacted areas, and the tsunami alert mostly caused them to lose power. No. 3. Northern Sumatra, Indonesia, magnitude 8.6. The Sumatra earthquake was a significant quake that struck off the west coast of northern Sumatra, Indonesia, on March 28, 2005. The majority of the 1,300 fatalities from the earthquake occurred on the island of Nias. On March 28, 2005, at 16:36 UTC, there was an earthquake. Overall, it lasted for around 2 minutes. Under the surface of the Indian Ocean, the earthquake ruptured. Similar to the earthquake in 2004, this is where the Indo-Australian plate is pressing under the Eurasian plate at the Sunda Trench. No. 2. Japan 2011, magnitude 9.1. On March 11, 2011, at 14:46 JST, the Tohoku earthquake and tsunami struck the region. The undersea megathrust earthquake, which had a magnitude of 9.0 to 9.1, at its epicenter in the Pacific Ocean, 72 kilometers east of the Ashika Peninsula in the Tohoku region, and it lasted for about 6 minutes, triggering a tsunami. In terms of magnitude, Japan saw the largest earthquake and tsunami of the 21st century, breaking all previous records. Ports, dams, electricity, oil and gas, and even nuclear power plants were shut down and were at significant risk since it caused more harm to these infrastructures. More than 2,500 individuals are still missing, leaving 15,894 dead. No. 1. Indian Ocean earthquake and tsunami of 2004, magnitude 9.1. The epicenter of the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake, an undersea megathrust quake, was off the west coast of Sumatra, Indonesia, and it struck at 0:58:53 UTC on Sunday, December 26, 2004. The subduction-induced earthquake spawned a string of catastrophic tsunamis along the shores of the majority of landmasses bordering the Indian Ocean, causing more than 230,000 deaths over 14 nations and engulfing coastal villages, with waves as high as 30 meters, 98 feet. In recorded history, it was one of the deadliest natural disasters. The worst affected nations were Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India, and Thailand. That was all for today's video. Tell us your views in the comments section. Also, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give a thumbs up to this video. And if you are new to the channel, and remember to subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. We'll see you soon in the next video.